How has your experience been working in Canada, trying to get nuclear disarmament as a cause for everyone to think about?
Well, I came to North America over 60 years ago. First came as a student in the United States and then at the University of Toronto. As a survivor of Hiroshima, of course, this issue was very much with me at all times. In the States, I sometimes got a very hostile reaction. They did not like my critical view of American nuclear policy. Thank goodness I came out of that traumatized period with stronger conviction about my moral responsibility. That is to keep talking about the issue. And I came to Canada, and it was very quiet and indifferent and complacent, shall I say. So I have to explain to them, no, Canada was a part of the Manhattan Project, the project which produced the nuclear weapon. It was Canada's uranium together with Belgian Congo's uranium. And they were processed in Ontario at Port Hope. And, well, it was a surprise to many people. The Prime Minister Mackenzie King wrote in his diary, he was happy those bombs were used on Japanese, not on white races of Europe. But I was determined to make this a visible issue and talked about issue.
It's less common for us young people to connect with hibakusha, to connect with people from the Marshall Islands or people on frontline communities. So it's really important that we remember that this is a human issue. This is a human rights issue.
Hibakusha, the survivors are dying fast. That group is getting smaller and smaller. So in Japan, they make conscious effort to make sure the younger generation pick up the messages from the survivors. I like to see that kind of supportive system be established here in Canada too. For example, Board of Education. They have to wake up to the reality. They should not continue to fail raising their children growing up without knowing what kind of world they are growing up. So they really have to review the curriculum, update it, and support the teachers who don't have enough resources. And the officials, the boards, have to give the blessing and the support to the whole system to function more effectively so that they can do the better job to accommodate the needs of the student. I think student needs help of better informed teachers. I think a lot of serious problem is with the government. There's a political reason, yes. This problem is more serious in North America because there's a lot of justification, defensiveness, and so on, rather than looking at the reality more critically. And all that affected media, educational system in general. So I like to see more young people to go into history, for example, political science, to study what happened in that area. And then we can understand why whole society has been acting as though we are sleepwalking.
Would you have anything to say to them or any advice to give to our young people who are sometimes anxious about this and sometimes maybe scared, and it's a new topic for them?
It's a horrible topic, but we must accept the fact that it is something we all have to learn. And for young people, I want them to open their eyes and minds and learn horrible facts and history and where we're at, where the world is at. I think sense of responsibility, having learned the horrible issue, I think that's extremely important. I know it's easy to feel hopeless, helpless, too scary. You'd rather push it out of your consciousness and forget about it. But we really can't if we really want to have future, to ensure our future, the future of our children and their children. We just have to face the reality and respond to the challenge. For that, we have to learn the facts first. And not just the facts though, the emotional involvement, motivation to become motivated, to accept it as it's my issue. I'm going to commit to this. I think that's extremely important. I'm hoping that that would happen to many young people. I wish you success. I really do.